I am actually live out and about, and I had to get to my car. Hopefully, you guys can hear me and put these earbuds. Drive, but if you can hear me, this is Lawrence. Let me. I gotta. I am. I almost want to say time out because I'm at that place. I wait for the notifications to happen. But Jesus Christ, I tell you, people, get it together, baby. That's all I'm gonna say. Get it together, man. We we definitely need men to shut up. If you hear him, you'll be able to hear me. I'm in a vehicle today. I want to make sure you guys. I'm gonna say it again. Make sure you're sending prayers out to Ron Wills. Just prayers out to him. He's doing fine. Just make sure you send out prayers to him. But at the same time, people. I don't understand. I'm in a deficit of understanding, and my whole being does not like when men do not stand up. And it's me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping or whatever the case may be. I do not like it when grown men do not step up and be accounted for. Sheila, what's going on? What's going on today? What's going on? I'm turned up today. I'm in my car. I gotta. I I'm I want to say I'm irritated, but I'm here to say it is so imperative that men step up and be men. As somebody I knew would say, call a thing a thing. And what's going on? What's good? What's good? And call a thing a thing. I believe because a lot of men don't know who they are, they don't know their value, that they tolerate a lot of things that are going on in their lives. And because they tolerate so much, people take advantage of them, either women, either life, their job, children, that we have to have some kind of boundaries where we say, I am not going to go for that. And I'm at the point right now, because you see, I'm in the car, that it's time for men to set real boundaries and places where they will and will not do. And I'm irritated right now. I just put it like that. I'm irritated because I had to look at the canvas of my own life in some areas when people didn't value who I was, didn't value my time, didn't value my mind, anything like that. And I had to point the finger not at them, I had to point the finger back at me and say, you know what? The only reason why they treat me like this, the only reason why they doing the things they do is because I did not set boundaries. I did not set the pace on what need to happen. I'm just at that point where a lot of men are too tolerable of things that are going on in their lives, how people treat them. And the only reason why we deal with that, the only reason why we allow these things, because we don't know who we are and we don't know our value. If we understand our intrinsic value as as a man, how things and how life would change for us. I, Let me make sure my door is locked. And we understood who we were as men, some things we will not tolerate in our lives. One thing you will not do with me, and that is play with my time. I have somebody recently, I think recently, they said, hey, we need to meet, whatever the case may be. First thing they said, I need to be on time because I know LDA, you don't play with your time. Yeah, you said my circle is small because of the things I don't tolerate and I'm not contending with. Right. Same here. I just can't. We go. My fault. The same, and I think it's so imperative, and I don't want to be ranting and raving because I don't, want to be all that. But it's so important as men. Oh, I was going back to the story. So the person's like, hey, I need to be on time because I know you don't play with your time. People are going to respect you when they know your boundaries. People are going to respect you as a man if you set your boundaries. This is what you will do, and this is what you will not do. When you set those boundaries, people can either ride with you or they're going to say, hey, I ain't rolling with you. But one thing they will do is that they will respect you. The problem is a lot of men are looking for love and they're not looking for respect. Let me say that again. A lot of men are looking for love and not looking for respect. This is why you settle for everything, because you so looking for love. Somebody to love you, somebody to hold you, somebody to just do things. Stop looking for love and start looking for respect. And you only get respect when you set boundaries on what you will and will not do. I heard Mike Tyson say something in his old podcast. He was with Bootsy. And I need y'all to hear it because it was really good. I heard it again. It's like my third time hearing it. He said, your mother loves you because she wants you to survive. A woman loves you because she needs to survive. Let me say that again. A woman loves you because she needs to survive. Your mother loves you because she wants you to survive. Too many of you guys are looking for love instead of looking for respect from those around you. I'm not saying that you don't need love and things like that, and I understand that. But for men, your makeup, your wiring is, if you're not respected, guess what's going to happen? You're gonna, if you're not respected as a man, you're gonna lose some element of edge about you being a man. That's why I'm saying, that's why I want to say it's so important that men set boundaries. They set parameters around themselves. They make sure that people around them respect them. Now, when I say about people by respecting you, which that don't mean you go out there, you better respect me. No, the first person, I'm going to always say this, the first person you need to respect is your own self. People only treat you how you treat yourself. But I'm just at the place now. But I'm like, dude, what's up with these guys? What's up with these grown men? What's up with these people who don't know how to respect them? They don't even respect themselves, and they allow anybody to disrespect them. We don't even talk about Jada. We don't even talk about now Gabrielle Union. We don't need to talk about none of them. When you don't respect yourself as a man, you allow everybody else to disrespect you. Look, looks get you in the door. Respect gets you in. Correct. A lot of these wretched gonna be alone, thinking that they're disrespected. It's cute, man. Disrespect. I'm telling you. But you think about it. Think about what you said. These wretches. Why would you disrespect yourself and your dick by dealing with a woman that you know is ratchet? This the part we gotta get. Why would we disrespect ourselves, why we respect our sexuality, why we disrespect our energy with even dealing with the woman who don't respect us at any level? Stop looking for love and start looking for respect as a man. I'm telling you, it will save you. It will save you. I'm saying this because I failed. I'm saying it from a place I failed. I'm trying to get my thing to stand there. Stand. Come on, man. Stand right there. Let me put this right here. Put this on. I'm saying it from my point of view. I failed. I was out there looking for love, and all the looking for love, looking for somebody. I just want someone to love me. I looking for somebody to love me, and not realizing the most important thing I needed was somebody to respect me, respect my time, respect my space, respect what I do and what I will not do. I'm telling you that this is like a wake up call I want to give to men. Begin to respect who you are. The world is only going to treat you how you treat yourself. That's why it's important that you respect yourself. The woman is only going to reflect back to you the level of, let me say this because I want you to get this. The woman is only going to only reflect back to you the level of respect that you have for yourself. The woman is only going to reflect back to you the level of respect that you have for yourself. Like I said, the individual not to respect, knew to respect my time, be on time. If you're not there, I will leave, I will go, I will do, I don't play with that. But in turn, I don't disrespect other people's time. I just want men to really, really grasp this. And I know it's like I'm all over the place, but I'm really right on point. That the importance of them being a man, stepping up, doing what's called for to you being a man. This culture, this generation, so we can't blame social media. We can't blame this culture. Let's help some people out too. We can't blame this culture, and we can't blame this. We can't blame this social media. We are responsible for our own lives. That means we're responsible for making sure we do what we need to do. And I think a lot of men are afraid to do that. A lot of men are afraid to do that. I'm going to be short. I ain't going to be long because I got to go take care of some business. But I definitely need for. I'm just at the point where I just want men to really step up. I hear the outcries from women. I hear what they're saying. Oh, ain't no good men, and I hear all that. But I just really want men to really just step up and stop entertaining people, women who don't respect you. Let me say that again. Stop entertaining women or people, situations that do not respect you, do not respect your time, do not respect your money, and most of all, who do not respect your energy or your attention. Everything does not deserve your attention, man. Everything does not deserve your response, man. I'm still learning that. Peace, peace. What's good to see you. Everything does not deserve your attention, your response, or even your time. I need men to really get that right there, 100%. Everything doesn't deserve. Sometimes it's best not to even respond to some things. Some things it's best not to even give it your attention. Sometimes it's best not to even give your word, to even give a word, not even look that direction. Certain things you need to learn to put on the ice and say, you know what? I got you. Too many men, what we are seeing are they are reflecting how women respond and not how men respond. Too many men are if you look on social media, if you look at some of these new podcasters and podcasts, they're responding just like women and realize certain things I don't even need to entertain. You're not on my level to entertain. When do you ever see a king entertain a peasant? When do you ever seen a president entertain someone who's not been appointed to talk to him? The reason why I'm saying this because I want you to understand your value as a man. Don't come on here talking about the ratchet girls. Why are you even dealing with the ratchet girls and complaining about them if you really value who you are? There's certain women who know not to come this direction. Why? Because they cannot deal. And two, they know I'm not taking their sugar honey iced tea. I will wear you out mentally, spiritually, and you're not worth my time or my attention. I'm here to tell you, brothers. I'm speaking to the men first. Stop giving your free attention. What's going on? What's going on, Red? Stop giving your time and your attention to things that are not going to bring you a return. Stop, stop giving your time and your attention to things that ain't gonna give you a return. If there's no return on the value, leave them the French toast alone. A good point to know is to ask yourself what outcome will appear by entertaining this. If you value, if your value doesn't come to increase, do not engage. What do we do about the men that won't learn? A good question. I got you guys. What's going on, Red? What's going on, Sean? What do we do about the men that don't want to learn? What do we do about the men? What we do about them? I'm gonna tell you what you do about the men that don't want to learn. This is hardcore. I mean, I'm glad you asked that. I'm so glad you asked that. This is what you do about the men you don't want to learn. You let them suffer. My father used to say to me all the time, "You'll learn." And the only reason he was saying that because he knew I wasn't ready to receive what he was saying to me. But you let them suffer. I know this is hardcore. This is painful to say. But if the men don't want to learn, you let them suffer. You let them, the pain hasn't come great enough for them to realize that, you know what? I need to learn something. But you let them suffer. Stop trying to help people. The perfect analogy is when you out there swimming and somebody's about to drown, and they kicking and stuff, they're drowning you and themselves if you're trying to save them until they relax. Some people, you gotta let them suffer. Let them go through it. We got to try to stop saving people who don't want to be saved. This is the principle. Anytime you try to save somebody, anytime you try to become the savior to somebody, you will go to the cross. Thank you so much. When you're on the airplane, I said this yesterday. The first thing they do is say, put the mask on yourself first, then help somebody else. We got too many people. If the men don't want to learn, they don't want to get game, they don't want to do this. I wanted to cuss, but let them go. This let me help you out. Put the math. Facts. Another hard pill to swallow is to understand that you can't take everyone in your circle and with you to where you're going in the future. Right. Everybody can't go. Let them see. This is the thing. We have this savior complex inside of our community, inside of multiple communities. I gotta save everybody. Everybody. If the only community would get together, if only the community would do this. Some people they don't want to get together. Let them go. You'll waste more energy, more resources trying to save someone who do not want to be saved. That goes back to my number one point. Respect your time, your attention, and your words. We waste too much time on people who do not want to get it. And I've been guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I'm completely guilty of it. Think about it. If you look at some of the podcasts and some of the information, some of the things that are out there, they're entertaining. It's like some of the things, interaction, communication. They're entertaining people who don't want to learn. They're stuck in their ways. They do not want to innovate. They do not want to. They do not want to let go of the old. They're stuck on the past. Let them go. Think about it. When Harriet Tubman was trying to get slaves to go to the north, many of them fought against her. Nah, we ain't going nowhere. We gonna stay right here. And I don't know. She said she could have saved much more slaves had their mind not gotten away. Same thing with this. Some men are never going to get this. Let them go. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. Simps are a necessary evil. You need them. Somebody got a simp. They're a necessary evil. Plain and simple. They're a necessary evil. You just make sure you're not one. And this is the thing. This is the thing. Women will respond to you better when they respect you. Right. Sometimes the people in people in your amen corner will try to influence you and to get into do things their way. That's the greatest depiction of resource depletion of resources I see. I agree with Harry Tubman. Man, you're always on time with the message. I appreciate that. Yeah, I want y'all to really get this. There's levels of this game that cannot be shared even online, even on YouTube. They got to be shared behind the scene because everyone cannot digest, nor do they want to go to the next level. I'm saying that here. If you think about what I shared on Friday about stop seeking women, that's going to be a class. That's going to be a class for $35. We'll do a webinar and we'll talk about that not seeking women and what I was sharing about the esoteric side of it. $35, you'll be a part of the class. But back to what I'm saying today. I really want you guys to realize, and I'm on target on what I'm saying. I want you guys to realize the importance of respecting yourself, respecting your time, respecting your attention, respecting who you are. The world is not going to bend over backwards if you already bend over backwards. And it took I'm gonna tell you, it took me a minute to understand that. People around me know, don't play with my time. Don't play. You're not gonna play with my attention. And most of all, you're not going to pay with anything else. If you do, peace. I got to go. That's it. And I'm tactical with it. Please understand that. I'm not just cold hearted and cut it. No, but I'm tactical with it. Like, okay, this is what it is. You got to go. I'm here to tell you one of the best things a man can do is learn to respect themselves and realize that he must always, always demand that people respect his time, his intention, and what he does. Let me help you guys out. It was a whole debate about purpose and men being on his purpose and men doing what they need to do. Let me share this. It is important that you put what you are doing above everything else. My sons know not to call me at a certain time unless it's an emergency. My family know not to call me at a certain time because I got to do my show. The only reason why they were able to do that is because I may put emphasis on my time. You don't call me during this time. Don't talk to me during this time. I'm doing my show. Why? Because I value myself and I value what I'm. You a little close to my car, buddy. I value what I do. Facts. Bending over backwards is the same as being a nice guy. The best thing a man can do is be a good man and rejection of the nice guy image. Right? People will respect you better. I'm here to tell you. And most of all, you got to think all these, and I'm going to say this about respect, time, attention, and all like that. When we look at social media and all the clamoring or all the noise that we hear from these certain women, you got to realize that's all for show. Why would you, please, brothers, don't entertain anyone, any woman, any situation. I'm going to say this again. Do not entertain any situation, anything that's not going to be a return or does not bring you the peace that you need. Yeah, I'm going to put that on there on the time, especially on the time thing. I'm going to say it for me because I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be clear. I done gave my time. I done gave my wisdom. I done gave everything to people in the past, and I got no return. I did that. And you got to be careful because sometimes the return not supposed to come from that individual and may need to come from somewhere else. But at the same token, you got to be careful that nobody's taking advantage of your time, your energy, and your attention. Please understand this again. Women need attention as much as men need to ejaculate. When you become a man who values his time, his attention, who respects himself, you will attract a different quality of woman. You will attract a different quality of people in your circle. When you value your time, your space, your attention, and you realize that everyone cannot be in when you set parameters with it. Think about it. Could you go up and walk to Michael Jackson when he was here? No. Michael Jackson said, no, man. He had certain people, you had to go through certain hoops and loops to even get to Michael Jackson. Why? Because he respected his time, his attention, his creativity. The same with Prince. Prince would be talking to you, then he'd disappear out the blue. Why? Because he respected his craft. He respected his music. He respected his attention. He respected where he was going and what he was doing. Did it fit? Why? The thing of it is, a lot of men don't value themselves enough because no one's told you to value yourself. You think that you need to value outside of you, but you need to value who you are right now. Stop sitting on the sidelines of life and begin to value who you are. How do you find your value? Thank you. I'm glad you asked. You find your value by what the market is accepting. You value yourself. Some of y'all need to value your creativity. Some of you need to value your money. Some of you need to value where you live at. Some of y'all need to increase the value around you because you are living below your means. What I mean is you've been living below who you are. You need to live below your means. Let me say that because I do. But you need to value who you are. There's been such an assault on men that you don't value who you are. You don't value your space. You don't value your time. You don't value your clothes. You don't value how you look. You don't value your intellect. You don't value your speech. You don't even invest in who you are. That's how I know you don't value yourself because you don't even invest in who you are. If you value yourself, if you value your craft, if you value what you do, you will invest in it. My sons, well, one son wanted to do art. He wanted to draw and make pictures and make cartoons and stuff. What do? What we do, we invest in him, getting him pencils and getting the pens and getting him crayons. And why? Because we wanted to invest in the value of who he was. That's how you know. If you want to tell me you value yourself, I want to say, show me your receipts when you invested in yourself. I'm just plain and simple. Don't tell me you value yourself and you ain't read a book. Don't tell me you value yourself and you invested in your craft. Don't tell me you value yourself and you ain't invested in your clothes and a haircut and what you're doing. Most guys talk a good game, but they don't live a good game. Show me where you value yourself, and I show me you talking about you value yourself, and you haven't. When's the last time you went and invested in who you are? That's how you know you value yourself when you are willing to invest in yourself. 2 weeks ago, I believe I showed you my library of times I invested in what? In my mind, in my psyche, in my emotions. Why? Because I valued myself. They taught us external value and the worth more than internal. Correct. Who's this? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Somebody a message viewed the message. I don't know who the people. Okay, sure. Yeah. Show me that. That's why I don't buy in all this. This the same thing. You look at the women that you're dealing with. Look at the women. Is she investing in who she is? You need to value me. I'm this and I'm that. And all she's evaluating is in her hair, in her nails, and she's not valuing her mind. She's not valuing her emotions. She's not valuing by going to therapy. She's not and all she's valuing is her external. Baby, you better walk away from that. If all she's invested in is a BBL, don't mind. I like looking at it, but all she got a BBL, but ain't nothing in the cup. Baby, leave her alone. You need to say anytime somebody say, "Oh, I you need to value me." Ask them, "Okay, well, how do you invest in yourself? What's the last class you went to? What's the last thing you're doing to improve yourself?" That's how you know people are valuing themselves. Every day, I listen and I listen to particular if content to invest in my mind and my emotions. I invest in my time with meditation. I invest in my researching things. I invest in also too. Let me catch what I'm about to say. I invest in giving to others. I invest my money. I invest my time. I invest my attention. But don't let nobody say about they valuable and they ain't investing in nothing. We got a lot of people on these social media streets, on these Facebook, Instagram streets, who want to tell you how high value they are, but they haven't invested in jack skippity in themselves. I couldn't come on here. I had to invest in a new phone. And this is not a brag. This is just to tell you how important investing is. I had to invest in getting a Mac. Uh, I mean, um, iPhone 15 Pro Max. Why? That's investing into what I'm doing. I had to invest in getting a nice. Ain't no need to come here and talk about all this game and I come in here looking shabby. Look, I had to invest in a nice coat, nice hat, nice glass. I could have got these are not, I'm saying this is for you to understand the importance of investing. I'm investing in the brand. These are not glasses you get from at the kiosk. These are glasses you have to pay for and pay a pretty penny for. So they're not gonna break it. They're not cheap. They're glass. Why? I'm investing in the brand. I'm investing in who I am. Tell me, show me your value, and show me where you're investing in yourself. You have. Let me help some people out. You have to start somewhere. You should invest in your image. You should invest in your mental, your spiritual, and your external. You'll see the quality of people that you attract completely different. We shortchange ourselves and the world when we don't invest in ourselves and we are saying that we are valuable. You're shortchanging us coming on here and you do not value investing in yourself. I know where I'm coming to listen to you, Elder. Yeah, I'm coming to get the L. Yeah, this is one way of investing, but you got to think. Only the masters have taken time to invest in their craft, to invest in whatever they're doing. They do not make excuses. They do not complain. They do not whine. If you want a better quality of woman, invest in yourself. Uh-oh, I know that's gonna make some people mad. What are you talking about, LDA? I'm not saying do it for the woman. I'm saying do it for yourself. When you do it for yourself, you will begin to attract a different quality of woman. Same for the women. If you have not invested in your mental and spiritual and your overall appearance, because you know men are visually stimulated, don't be mad at the level of men that you're getting. And men, same thing with you. Make sure you got yourself together today. I had to pay $95. $95. What did I invest in? Get my teeth cleaned. You need to invest in your health. Don't talk about you value yourself and you don't honor the temple that you live in. Let me say that again. I went today. I got up early, showered, got going, got dressed, knew I had to go to the dentist. I was there before my appointment. My appointment was at 9:40. Guess what time I was there? 9:20. They got me in, and I invested in my teeth. Why am I saying that to you, brothers? Don't talk about you're valuable if you don't even invest in your own teeth. You don't brush your teeth. You don't floss. You don't go to a dentist appointment. You don't invest in your health. I got a schedule. I got a schedule now for my exam. I'm seeing that valuable people invest in themselves to make sure their temple, their bodies, their mental, their health, their well-being, where they live is taken care of because they realize everything around them is a reflection of them. I got it. When the last time y'all been to the dentist? You think I'm playing? Here's the little bag. I know people think, oh, he just talking. You know, the little gift bag they give you with toothbrush and a little toothpaste and little floss. Just to let you know, I'm not walking. I'm not walking down the street talking out the side of my neck. $95. Clean my teeth and get all the whatever else. Why? Because my health, I value my health, so I invest in it. Whatever you value, you will invest in. Y'all quiet now. I hope y'all still there. Y'all still there? Let me know y'all still there. Put a number one in the chat room. Put a number one. Y'all got what I'm saying. You are the brand. Stop shortchanging yourself and invest because you are valuable. That means you do, and I'm gonna say this again. That means you do not give people, you don't have to waste time. Think about it. Let me get this quote by John Henry Clark. I debate with my equals and all others I teach. Some things I don't even entertain. Some things I don't even come across I call my desk, my mental desk. You know why? It's not worthy of my attention or my response. Some people it's not even worth debating about. You're not even on my level. Even if you were on my level, I still got to think, do I have the energy and the time to even, what benefit is it going to bring me to debate and to go back and forth with you? When you begin to value yourself that way, guess what happens? People will begin to respect you. Let me be very clear for those who are listening in the clouds, who ain't saying nothing or whatever. I was not always that way. So I want everybody to say, well, how you know? I was not always that way. This is a journey that I had to take. I wasn't always this way. I wasn't always at this place. Be very clear. I was not at this place always. What you're seeing is, and I need guys to get this, what you're seeing is the journey of a man who has failed in so many ways: marriages, financial, homeless, who has failed at doing podcasts, failed at doing initiatives and doing that and doing group. You're seeing the combination of a man sitting here today talking to you, who has taken the failure and not quit. So that brings me to another point. You need to value the failures that you went through. I did not come out the womb knowing everything I need to know. I had bad relationships. I went to jail. Let's be very clear. Y'all want everybody to be superstars and nobody be authentically who they are. I'm not about to be no superstar here. I am no guru. I am LDA. I've done things wrong. I cut some people out. I done told people off. I done got into fights. But I value from learning from those things what to do and what not to do. I've not been the best father. I don't care nobody. Oh, you the best one? No, I have not been. There's things I could have did things different and change. But this is the thing I want you to get from this. I value being authentic with you. Look at everybody. If everyone's giving you a shiny object to put in front of your face, you need to watch it. You want to make sure the person that you listen to, even me, is authentically who they are. That's what you need to value. Because we have people who value clout chasing versus value being authentically who they are. Back to this, men. I want you to really get this. Value your time, your attention, your space, value your health, value everything. I'm gonna say this again. He's good. Shout out to Ron Wills. Prayers up to him. He's good. Shout out to him. Prayers up to him. Prayers up. I really want men to really understand their intrinsic value. See, when you understand your value, and I got 1 minute, shoot. When you understand y'all want you to really zoom in and listen to what I'm about to say to me, what I'm about to say. Please listen to what I'm about to say to you right now. And we will do that webinar for $35. And we're going to talk about not seeking a woman, the whole esoteric thing. $35, you want to sign up for that class. $35, you can spend that in a day. You can get that at McDonald's and Applebee's, whatever the case may be. But I want you to get this one piece right here. This one piece. When you understand your value, you will begin to recognize value all around you. If anything I said today, please get that. When you understand your intrinsic value or your value as a person, you will begin to recognize value all around you. When you choose that ratchet girl, that lets me know you don't understand your value. When you choose the person who's cussing you out, shaking their head, hitting you, and doing all this, that lets me know that you do not value who you are. Oh, I didn't see all the comments. My fault. Recipes for tricking. Yep. Where do I begin to invest in my spirituality? Okay. Okay, y'all got it. I'm sorry I didn't see all the thing. Let me say this. I didn't see all the comments. Shalonda Good. Let me say this again. When you understand your intrinsic value or your value as an individual, you will begin to recognize value all around you, and you will not deal with any other value, anything of lesser value of who you are. Let me say that again, because I need you to sink down into your mind, into your hearts, into your eyes, to your ears. When you at work or wherever you at, you hear this again. When you understand your value, I mean, really understand your value, your time, your space, you will begin to recognize value in others, and they will recognize value in you. Think about it. And I'm going to give you a hard thing to really get. When a man chooses wretched women, this is an exemplary of how they value themselves. Thank you so much. That's it. I'm going to say this. It's going to be tough to say. When I was driving the person that I work for, Rolls Royce, it was a Rolls Royce Ghost. It just came out. It was black with the gray hood. It was beautiful. When we rolled in it, our people recognized that's a Rolls Royce. They understood the value of it. It takes 6 months or maybe to a year to do just one Rolls Royce. You do one Rolls Royce. You cannot just, I'm just going to get a Rolls Royce. That's why it costs so much. Peace, good to see you. Because of the intrinsic or the value of the Rolls Royce, everyone can have one. You have imitators of Rolls Royces, but it takes 6 months to a year to make a Rolls Royce. So Rolls Royce do not have to advertise their value because they invested in the time and making them. So when you put a Rolls Royce next to a 500, you can tell the difference between a Rolls Royce and a 500. Why? Because the intrinsic or the value that's there. You can tell a Rolls Royce from a Honda. You can tell the Rolls Royce from the car I got, the Genesis that I have. Why? Because the time that the person put to invest in it, but also when you understand value, you begin to see value around you. Oh, good point, good point. Can't can't you make the mistake of recognize the value in others when they don't recognize yours with disrespect? Not that you allowed it, but your value, but your value for value. That is so true. Very, very good observation. You could see the value in somebody else and they do not recognize it. So how do you make sure the other person recognizes their value? The only way you can make sure somebody else recognize their value, you watch not their words, you watch their actions. People's actions always is a telltale sign. I love watching people. When I mean I love watching people, I am a keen observer just watching people walk down the street, do what they need to do. You can't be fooled. You can be fooled by words, and you can sometimes be fooled by actions. But if you watch long enough, their actions and their habits will tell you if they value themselves. It's just a telltale sign. Think about it. You know by my actions, I'm going to be here on Wednesday and I'm going to be on Friday. You can depend on LDA where I'm at or anywhere in this world. Wednesday and Friday, LDA going to show up. Why? My actions say I value my time and I value your time to be here at a certain time. Watch people's, you know someone's value by watching their habits. Their habits reveal who they really are. I got to get to this next destination, but I'm going to drive while I'm talking. So I want you to realize that's very important. Value your time, your space, and you'll recognize value not just by what they say, but value their actions. You'll know someone's value by their actions. And watch their habits. Their habits will give it away. See, can you see the potential, but they don't see them? Yes, you can. Yes, you can be. Women say that all the time. They can see the potential in the man, but they don't see it. Same thing with man. You can see the potential, but this is the thing. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. LDA cannot tell you if you should invest in that and if you should not. You have to determine that. If you see somebody's potential and you're willing to see them want to go to the next level, or do you have the bandwidth to even invest your time and attention to see them go to the next level? I can't I cannot I'm not gonna give you say, yeah, this is the definitive. I'm not doing that. You have to determine if you're gonna value that. But I'm gonna share more. You want to sign up for that class for 35. I'm gonna start sending links out for $35. That's a drop in the bucket. $35, and we're gonna talk about do not seek, the spiritual side of do not seek. If you need the one-on-one consultation with LDA, you need that one-on-one with me. There should be. I'm gonna paste it and put links in the description for this live. Please understand, once you book it, please understand you're gonna have some preliminary questions I'm going to ask you. You can't just book with me. No. I don't care if you've been on here 1,000 years. You gotta meet some certain criteria before you even talk to me. But you want to definitely I'm saying that because people need to understand that. See, you pay for what you value. Oh, this is Lawrence D. Adams. If you like this, like, share. The value, hold on. Let me make this curve before I look at what you said. 1 second. Let me get this little buzzer. So I'm going to get lunch, and I have a meeting today at a school. The value is investing in people. No, the value is investing in people, but you first need to invest in yourself. That's the problem most people have. You invest in yourself. How can you water somebody else if you ain't got no doggone water? How you gonna? Somebody make. I just say make that make sense. How you gonna invest in somebody else and you ain't even watering your own self? I like MC Light said. I cram to understand. Come on, little college guy. You can't invest in anybody else until you invest in yourself. You're no good as a husband, as in a relationship or anything like that until you invest in yourself. I'm going to stick by that. But if you want more information, this is Lawrence D. Adams. Hit me up. You want that one-on-one consultation? 45 minutes. I think it's 45 minutes or 30 minutes, $50, 25 for whatever the minutes, whatever the case may be. I'll put the links out there. You want to reach out to me, how that one, that you want to be a part of that class. Second of all, we will be doing group consultation because we can learn better in a group setting than by ourselves. But this is Lawrence D. Adams. Let me get out this car and make sure I got everything. Y'all seeing me live in motion. I gotta go to a school, but I gotta get lunch first. I know y'all want to see my car. Let's put it like that. That's it. And I'm not stunting to try to tell somebody that is what I do. And no, I paid a price for this. When I was homeless, when I didn't have anything, baby, I paid a price to drive this car I drive. I'm just saying. Don't hit me, little white car, little Honda. Looking at, I mean, looking at me. I know I look sexy. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Peace and beard grease.